Good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, so happy Tuesday. Welcome to Empowerment Talks with Dr. Vaughn. I am Dr. Shavonna Whitehead, better known as Dr. Vaughn, and as always, it's my awesome privilege to be able to share with you every Tuesday at 1 p.m. for a little empowerment during your lunch break. Just to give you some tools to push you forward and to keep you growing as you go throughout your week. And so our topic today is ignite your passion and live. Again, our topic today is ignite your passion and live. Circumstances sometimes push us to places of stuck, procrastination, frustration, hopelessness, uncertainty. We have all been there. If you've been living any amount of time on this earth, we have all been there. Come on, let's talk. We all have been there. You start that vision, you start that ministry, you start that degree, you start that weight loss program, and then life just happens. Heartbreak, loss of job, health issues, family emergencies, personal frustrations, car troubles, children troubles. Life just sometimes happens, and the next thing you know, that fire and zeal that you had is now stifled. Now your dreams, your vision, and your passion has been halted. You look back and like, what happened? I had so much energy. I had so much vigor. I had so much passion to do this. And now so much stuff has come at me. And now I just feel like I am stuck. Well, I came to talk to you on today. Yes, you. The very person that thinks that it's over, it's no point of starting again, it's no point of trying. I came to talk to you. It's time to ignite your passion, shake yourself, and live. You cannot get stuck where you are. You cannot get stuck in this dark place. You have to see the light, ignite the fire in you today, and live. Let me help you understand. I just want to help you today. You have to begin to shake yourself and see what you saw and not what you see. That's my motto in this season. See what you saw and not what you see. See what you saw when God first gave you the promise, when God first gave you the ministry, when God first gave you the vision, when God first gave you the strength to start. See that passion, see that promise that you saw before all of life circumstances started coming at you left and right. I want you to see what you saw. Don't focus on what's before you. Don't see what you see right now. You may be asking, Dr. Vaughn, how in the world do I manifest and ignite my fire back to my dreams, back to my desires? How do I break free and be liberated from this fear that has me so bowed down that I do not want to move forward? How do I fully discover, explore, and express the gifts, visions, and passions that I know, not that I think, but that I know God has placed inside of me? Well, I came to help you today. First, before I do anything, I want you to know you are amazing. You are the amazing business owner. You are the amazing college graduate. You are the amazing homeowner. You are healthy, healed, and whole. You are the amazing mother. You are amazing. Every dream and every vision that God placed inside of you has made you amazing. No matter what has come up against you, I want you to know today that you are amazing. Then I want you to ask yourself a question. What do I believe about myself? Because here's the thing. Whatever you believe about you becomes a reality. Whatever you believe about you becomes a reality. So I want you to take a moment and think to yourself, what do I think about me? Because nobody knows the real you but you. What do you think about you? And then before you answer that, realize that whatever you think about you becomes your reality. Whatever you think about you, not what someone else thinks about you. Whatever you think about you becomes your reality. I want you today to think about you the way God sees you. I want you to think about yourself the way God created you. Not your issues, not your flaws. I want you to think about you, how God designed you to be. Too often, we both consciously and unconsciously sabotage our own visions, dreams, and passions because of two things. We unconsciously and consciously sabotage our dreams, our visions, our goals, our aspirations because of two things, in my opinion. Fear and the lack of belief in oneself. Simply feeling inadequate. That's fear and the lack of belief in oneself. The feeling of inadequacy. You have to push past how you feel and shift your thinking and be willing to change at any cost. What does that mean? I got to push past how I feel and how it looks. I can't just push past how I feel, because once I push past how I feel, I got to push past what it looks like, because it may not look like it's going to manifest. So I have to push past how I feel, and I have to push past how I see everything. You have to identify those areas of challenge and conquer them one step at a time. Oftentimes, we will look at ourselves and see so many things that need to be changed, so many things that need to be worked on, and we feel so overwhelmed and like, where do I begin? But you have to evaluate yourself and take it one step at a time, one step at a time, and begin to rewrite your own personal script. Take it one step at a time. Don't allow what's before you to write the ending of your story. You, under the inspiration of God, begin to write your own personal script. You have to begin to shake yourself from everything that you've been telling yourself all these years. You've been telling yourself so many negative things all these years because of failures, because of life experiences, because of shortcomings. You've been telling yourself some negative things all these years, and it's time for you to rewrite your script and start thinking positive about yourself and start speaking life to your own self. Sometimes we can be our own worst critic. We can be the very one that keeps us bound, that keeps us stressed, that keeps us under pressure. But now is the time that I'm challenging you. Shake yourself. Change how you've been talking about yourself all these years. Don't wait for somebody else to validate you. Don't wait for somebody else to actually speak life into you. I want you today to change how you've been talking about yourself all of these years. Today I came to just shake the thinking of somebody today who's been thinking that everything is just hopeless. Your thoughts about you are keeping you from living the fullness that God has promised you. Your own thoughts about you, about yourself, it's what's keeping you from living the fullness of the life that God promised you. He said, I come that you might have life and life more abundantly. And some of us are living beneath that simply because of the fact of what we've been talking about our own selves. It's time to shake your thinking. The reality is, it's no longer the thoughts and opinions of people that is holding us hostage. You have to realize you have a level of potential in you that you can only reach when you start thinking better about you. You have to start thinking better about you so that you can reach your full potential in God. Today, I want to smother the toxic voice of rumination, of fear, of self-neglect, of inadequacy, of low self-esteem, of sabotage, of lack. I come to smother all the toxic thoughts that you are thinking about yourself. I'm coming to smother all the toxic thoughts that you are thinking about yourself. I am coming to encourage you that you are more than enough. You have the strength to make it. You have the perseverance in you. You have the knowledge in you. You have the skills in you. I want to smother every negative and toxic thought that is in your mind and call forth that you ignite power and versatility that you will have inside of you to speak life over your own self. I light the fire within you to say, I can, I will, and I shall. I am built for this. I shall succeed. Somebody needs what's in me. I am more than enough. Yes, I'm coming to declare that to each and every one of you. I dare you, take a moment, pull out your phone or grab a mirror or whatever. Look at yourself today and declare that I am the passion that's inside of me, and I'm determined to light my fire. I want you to declare that to yourself, that I am determined to light the fire of passion within inside of me, and I'm going to authentically live. I'm no longer going to live just by getting by, but I am about to ignite that fire in me so that I can authentically live for my authentic self. Explore the power that God places inside of you. Shake the lies that you've told yourself and the things that you've allowed others to speak into you. Set your soul free today from the thoughts of self-destruction and live life more abundantly. Let's be free today. You are now today going to ignite the fire that is within you so that you can live again. Because God has so much in store for you. You're missing out. You are missing out on everything that God has for you, living beneath your privileges. But today we are igniting that fire. We are igniting that passion. We are igniting that zeal. You are going to live. The fire is being lit up under you. No longer will you say, I can't do it. No longer will you allow life to make you sit on the sidelines. But now you're going to catapult into what God has for you. No longer will you allow procrastination to push you down. No longer will you allow fear to hinder you. Today, we are igniting the passion within so that you can live the fullness of what God has for you. As always, there are a few things I want you to do as you go throughout the rest of this week. The first thing is, I want you to fall in love with you again. I'll say it again. I want you to fall in love with you again. We have no problem loving somebody else past their faults. We have no problem loving other people unconditionally. We have no problem giving love. But here's the thing. When you can love yourself totally and truthfully, good, bad, and ugly, that's how you keep your focus. That I fall in love with me every day. Every day you should find another reason to love you. Yeah, yes, I have flaws. Yes, I have issues. Yes, I have shortcomings. But every time I get in the mirror every morning, I look at that and I say, girl, I love you some you. I love me some me. I do. Sometimes I say, Shavonna, I love you. However, whichever way I decide to say it, I love on me, because before I can effectively love on somebody else, I need to love me. One of the major issues of why we cannot fulfill the destiny and purpose in our lives or the vision that we have is because we find so many flaws in us that we don't even love us totally. But we expect everybody else to support us, everybody else to love us, everybody else to push us, but we won't do the same for us. So what I challenge you today, I don't care what you've done or where you find yourself in life, fall in love with yourself again. That leads me into my number 2. Release the pain of your failures. Release the pain of your failures. Some of us are so hard on ourselves about stuff that we failed in 5, 7, and 10 years ago. We are still holding ourselves hostage from not living up to something 5 years ago. I understand that you failed. I understand that you may have dropped the ball. I understand. But here's the thing. You cannot go back and change it. However, you can change what happens going forward. So today, you have to be healed and whole from your own failures, not just from what somebody else has done to you. Now you have to live and move on from your own failures. Be released from the pain of your own failure. You got to be free today, because we igniting fire. We don't have time to live smothered, but we are igniting the fire. The third thing, I want you, after you do that, I want you to evaluate where you went wrong, correct it, and move on. I'll say it again. I want you to evaluate where you went wrong, correct it, and move on. You're probably saying, Dr. Vaughn, why? I want you to evaluate where you failed, where you dropped the ball, so that you don't repeat the cycle. It's not to relive it and stay there. It's for me to evaluate so that I do not repeat that cycle. Say to yourself, I'm not going back there ever again. I want you to say that today. I'm not going back there ever again. I am going to evaluate where I went wrong so that I never make that mistake again. The fourth thing, I want you to recognize, access, and engage in the gifts and talents that God has placed within you. I'll say it again. I want you to recognize, access, and engage the gifts and talents that God has placed inside of you. There is a wealth of gifts and talents and knowledge and wisdom locked up in so many of us that is just sitting there. Somebody's waiting to receive it, but we have not taken the time to access it, recognize it, or engage in it. Because it's not just good for me to recognize it and know that I have the gifts and I know that I have the wisdom and know that I have the talents. It's not enough to know. But then I need to access it. I need to plug into those gifts. I need to access it. But then once I access it, I need to turn it on. I need to engage it. I need to use it. I need to use it. Because God didn't place it in me just for it to lie dormant. Now I need to use it. So I want you to recognize it, know that it's there, access it, plug into it, and then I want you to engage it. I want you to use it. Use those gifts and talents. There is somebody out there waiting to receive what's inside of you. The fifth thing, I want you to dream again. I know it sounds elementary and I know it sounds simple, but sometimes the hardest thing for us to do after we failed, after we've dropped the ball, after something didn't go our way, after a relationship didn't go, after we've lost our job, after the vision didn't come as fast as we thought. One of the hardest things for us to do is to dream again. I want you to dream again. I want you to believe in you again. I want you to put that pen back in your hand, open that book again, and begin to start drafting again. Begin to start planning again. I want you to dream again. It's still in you. It's just waiting to come back out of you. Yes, this time it's going to work. I want you to believe in you. I believe in you. God has placed it inside of you. So I want you to believe in yourself and dream again. And the last thing, I want you to embrace the uniquely designed you and live. I want you to embrace the uniquely designed you and live. Here's the thing. It's time out for you patterning yourself to look like somebody else. It is time for you to live your authentic life. It is time for you to live your authentic life. Let me help you understand. You may not, your dream, your vision, the business or whatever may not go to the nations, may not become real large, but it will become everything that God has for it to be. It will reach who is supposed to reach. It will help who is supposed to help. It will impact who is supposed to impact. But I need you. They have to have the authentic you. Nobody can be better at being you but you. Here's my motto. Everybody else is taken. So I might as well just be me. I don't need to be a duplicate. I need to be my authentic self because the way that God created me is the way he wanted me to be. So why would I insult him by trying to be somebody else? Yes, I have mentors. Yes, I have people that I look up to. Yes, I have people that I admire. But I do not pattern myself to be them. I don't try to mimic them because I'm not a clone. I have been uniquely designed to be Shavonna. I have been uniquely designed to be Dr. Vaughn. Can't nobody be better at that than me. You are uniquely designed to be you. So I want you to tap into that authentic self and be you. Be true to every part of you. God made you and he loves every part of you. I need you to start loving every part of you. Today is the last day that you will live in a smothered, but we are lighting that fire underneath of you. We are lighting that passion underneath of you. We are lighting that zeal underneath of you. Come on, get back. Restructure that business and launch it again. Restructure that program and launch it again. Start another weight loss journey and get on top of it. Apply for that job. Go back to school and resume the degree that you need to finish. Go back and do what it is that you need to do. Whatever God placed inside of you that did not work, I want you to dream again. Light that passion back under you. Can't nobody do this like you. I mean, get sassy with it. Can't nobody do this like you. So I challenge you today, this Tuesday, ignite the passion back inside of you and live. I mean, live to the fullest in every area of your life. Ministry, marriage, personal, work, children, every area of your life. Ignite the passion that God had already placed inside of you. Light that fire again today and live. Watch how God honors that. Watch how God blesses. I encouraged somebody today who was just stuck. You might have felt just stuck, hopeless, no point. You just needed somebody to light a match and stick it right back underneath of you. I came to do that today, and I'm excited that I was able to join you. And so, as always, this is Tuesday Lunchtime Empowerment Talks with Dr. Vaughn. I am Dr. Shavonna Whitehead, and it's been my pleasure to be with you today. I hope that you would next week invite somebody else. Join me again on Tuesday at 1 p.m. for Lunchtime Talks with Dr. Vaughn, that we may be empowered and that we can grow together. We are here to help one another. We are here to build a tribe of transformers, transforming our lives daily to be that which God created us to be. I celebrate you today, and in case nobody told you, you are amazing. You are wonderful. You can do it. You are powerful. So today, ignite the fire within you and live. And in case you haven't, head over to our website, www.ShavonnaWhitehead.com. Again, the website is www.ShavonnaWhitehead.com. Check out our weekly blog that comes out every Tuesday. It has been posted, and it's called The Power of Morning. Check it out. Be sure to subscribe so that you can stay up to date with every blog that comes out. And as the year goes forward, that you can also stay up to date for everything that we will be doing here at Shavonna Whitehead Ministries and Unlock Treasures. But head over and subscribe, as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel, Dr. Shavonna Whitehead. All of our weekly empowerment sessions are uploaded to there so that you can share with your friends if they don't have social media. So I challenge you to head over to YouTube as well and subscribe to my channel, Dr. Shavonna Whitehead. I am Shavonna Whitehead on Facebook. Unlock Treasures on both Facebook and Instagram. And I pray that you have been empowered today. You have been strengthened. And most of all, that you will join me. Have an amazing week. And I will see you next week, Tuesday at 1 p.m. Have an amazing day.